So today, heading down on a little adventure. We're heading down to the Lindsay Trappers Association or Council workshop. It's always held in Cambrai, little hamlet there outside of near Lindsay, and it's about a 3-hour drive. And of course, voila, it's snowing again. Great. What's going on?
Good. You're back. 22 seconds. 22 seconds. I had to make one a little shorter for him.
On Red Fox, we're making sure that the front legs are left inside. The ears are pinned flat to the head with the cartilage removed. And that the pelt is straight on the board, not twisted. And that the leather is clean and not greasy. Best handled coyotes, we're looking to make sure that the lower lip's removed, the ears are pinned flat to the head, that the leather is clear of the saddle is cleaned and no grease is left on the leather, and that there's no blood stains or caked blood anywhere. You want to make sure it's nice and clean. Make sure that you pass the fur brush on it a couple times to really make it look proper. So what we're doing here is we're judging the best handled pelts. So the local councils put on the workshops like this, and the trappers bring in best handled first. And what we're doing is we're judging. So we're looking for the proper stretch, no blood on it, the ears done right, all the little nuances that we want to have, legs inside. Like we threw this one out right away because he did it up like a wolf, but he took the bottom lip off. The legs are left out. So on a coyote, you never leave the legs on in the claws. You want them inside. You want them inside the pelt. And that's so when they go through the drumming process, they don't tear. For raccoon, it's really important to make sure that there's no fat or grease left anywhere on the hide, and that the cut at the tail is straight across. We don't want a V finish to it. We want a nice straight cut get it the proper length. Pelts are measured from the tip of the nose to the base of the tail. And if you V the tail, then you lose length because they're going to measure it to the shortest spot on the skirt. So just to go over this real quick, the fella has the right stretch and he's got a nice straight line. This one here, you can see one side is slightly higher than the other side. This one here has got a V, so he's not getting the proper length out of his pelt. So that's why it's 1, 2, 3 here. In otter, we look for a good inspection window and the proper shape for the head and the tail. We don't want the tail to be too long, but you don't want it too short either. You don't want it over pleated. You just want to have a nicely formed tail and a really good inspection window. For marten, we're checking to see again the proper shape. Make sure that the legs are opposite of the tail and the front legs are left inside and the lower lip is off with the ears pinned flat forward to the head. One thing we really look for closely is to make sure that the animal is put on the stretcher straight. We don't want it twisted or sideways on the stretcher. On Fisher, we look to see if the saddle's been removed inside. Otherwise, they stay really boardy and greasy if the saddle's not taken off. And again, we're looking to make sure that the stretch is straight on the board and that the ears are pinned flat forward to the head and that the fur is aligned nicely and the tail is pinned out. For beaver, the number one thing we're looking for is the proper shape, that the ears are removed, that the holes are showing closed, and that the nose and the lips have been removed, and there should be about an inch of fur in front of the eyes left. And again, it's to see how clean a job the trapper's done with the skinning. There shouldn't be any knife marks. There shouldn't be any grease. It should be nice and smooth and very, very clear. When we're looking at for the top lot stuff or for the best handle stuff, we're not grading the fur. We're looking at how well the trapper handled the beaver. Here we're judging the top bundle, and in a bundle there's always a beaver, usually a water fur besides it, and a piece of land fur. In this case we had a beaver, otter, and a fisher, and the other bundle had a beaver, otter, and a marten. And again, we're looking for best handling on the overall bundle.
Kevin, I didn't see you at the convention. Yeah, I know, I was. It was friggin' freezing. It's like the same down here. Yeah. We're not used to winter anymore.
Calling a kettle black. But I take my knife. There's the leg bone.
just giving out information about the pickup schedule, fur bags, anything we need to know, magazines, beaver patterns, submarine cages, all the different stuff that trappers need to help out. Dad's the only rep here from an auction house today at the Lindsay Trappers auction.
So Deb and I are just heading back. We spent the day at the Lindsay Trappers Council workshop in Carnival. We helped them judge their fur handling contest. The roads are still kind of messy today. The Lindsay Trappers Council had been running that workshop for approximately 40 years. And it's always a great time to go down and visit with those guys. Those guys really deserve a lot of credit for all the hard work they do. They invite the public in every year. They advertise it really heavy. And so they show the public exactly what they do as trappers. You've seen from the video all the different skinning that's going on. It's really a nice event, and it's geared up for local people to come in and see, meet local trappers doing their thing. Until next time with Gibbs Adventures, hopefully you enjoyed this video, you'll like it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.